Hey, this is your recap Auntie. Hey, y'all. Hey, this is Shar. Welcome to my channel. Welcome. Hello, everybody. Hello. How y'all doing? Happy Friday. Yes, I am recording a day up behind. Y'all know I've been having microphone problems. But anyway, first of all announcements will be at the end of this video. But the first thing I do want to do is wish a happy Founders Day to the ladies of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated. That's my sorority. I just had to do that, y'all. I'm sorry if I blew your eardrums out, but that's the pride that I have in my sorority. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and get this party started and get episode 10, season 2 of Beyond the Gates. Push on through. All right, we're gonna start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we open up, baby, with the goddess herself, Anita, walking down the steps. Like I said, these steps have gotten a whole lot of airtime on this damn show this season. Anyway, I love that moo. It's like ombre. It goes from pink to like a tan to like a orange to like a burnt orange to brown. I need to find that. I will be searching for that, knowing what she wore, what they wore on TV. It should be on the site, so I'll be definitely looking for that. I bet you that damn thing about $300. Anyway, she looks tired coming down the stairs. She looked real tired, like worn out. Anita, Vernon comes from the back. Oh, honey, I slept too late. You should have woken me, Vernon. Nonsense, he says. You need to rest. Why didn't you take the elevator, love? Oh, honey, I just wanted to see how I do on the stairs. Well, I'm not too sure how safe that is, Vernon says. But you seemed to sleep well last night, 'cause we didn't. I did, which is why I thought I feel better this morning. Even with light makeup, this lady is beautiful. 'Cause she don't even have that much makeup on this morning. Of course she has her eyebrows and her eyes. But Anita is normally glammed up with jewelry and rings and earrings, She still is a beautiful woman. She says, wait, actually, wait. No construction noises? Ground is frozen as stone. No outside shouse work today. Thank God. Now we go in this living room and I look outside that balcony window. It better look like it's cold outside. You hear me beyond the gates? All right now. Thank you, Winter, she says. So they move from the hallway to the living room and he asks her if she's still feeling real drained. She says, He said, well, you could have stayed in bed, she says. It's so boring up there. Oh, I finished my book, and magazines just don't hold my attention, Anita said. Oh, and fair warning, this is a tipsy recap. Oh, go upstairs. I'll join you. I'll keep you company, Vernon says. Yeah, honey, I've had one hell of a week. And I decided to celebrate my sorority day, to celebrate the fact of me pushing fuck through, to celebrate the fact that I'm damn signed on with a damn talent agency, baby. Why not have a fucking tipsy fucking recap? Now, the first thing on my tipsy recap, why the fuck do those bushes in the background look like they on fire? Y'all, I'm going to put the video right here on the screen. Now, the reflection from the fireplace on the opposite wall is burning. But, baby, when I look through that damn bush, now, at least they got some brown leaves on the fucking damn bushes in the background. But, y'all, that damn bush like it's on fire. That looks like what Moses was going up on that mountain, when he had to take them shoes off, all right? Yeah, I'm sipping, and I'm talking about the Bible. But look at the video, y'all. Don't look like them bushes is on fire. But I actually need a change of scenery. What's her name? Anita says, honey. She says she was tired of being in that boring ass bedroom. Vernon was like, all right, I hear you, baby. I hear you. We're going to make your ass real nice and comfy on the sofa. And I'll tell Rowena and all the other staff people, stay the fuck away from you, because I don't need to hear your mouth. Oh, look who came by. Kat and Samantha. Hey, Kat. Girl, this your first time seeing your grandmammy since she... Cat. Damn, that door slammed real loud. Oh, what a nice surprise, Anita said. Oh, it's good to see you up, Kat says, honey. We were just going to take a little tiki peek. What that says? Take a quiet peek in case you were resting. Why did I say teak? Yeah. And we'll keep kisses and hugs to a minimum while your resistance is low, Samantha says. That's a cute little woof woof sweater she got on. Although she's 30, she'll be 31 this year, girl. Mm. So they ask her how she's feeling, and Anita sits there and lies and says she's feeling pretty good. Girl, this is just the beginning on this tipsy fucking recap. So Anita was finna tell them how she was really feeling. Like, oh, girls, I'm feeling pretty good, just a little. Well, if you're up to it, Samantha says. We were hoping to have a visit with you. Well, Vernon says today is an excellent time. I can talk for myself. Excellent time, girl. I feel wonderful, my darlings. Come on, have a seat, babies. Have a seat. Oh, I'm good. I was afraid it was going to be too much. Kat says. Samantha was like, oh my God, Gran. Great Grand. No, what she call her? Well, anyway, I hate that Tyrell and I missed Mardi Gras. They weren't there? No, they weren't there. Honey, Anita says, but I'm sure someone took some pictures of me leading that second line with my fabulous parasol. Kat says, Chelsea took some. Oh, that makes me even more bummed that I wasn't there, Samantha said. Child, Verna says, we saved the beads. Okay, Verna. Samantha was like, I'll take them. Okay. Y'all know the only way you get bees, but just tipsy, remember? Tipsy. So you're doing well, Kat says. Samantha says, I was really worried the treatments would leave you really, 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 really sick. Why don't you two go ask Rowena to fix us some refreshments and we can have a real catch up? Okay, so Samantha and Kat with their little skirts skedaddle. It's fine, Vernon. Don't worry about it. Child, we at Bill's office. He talking about what the hell, Haley? What the fuck does that mean? You standing in your office hugging your ex-wife, and you're cussing at your wife talking about what the hell? Danny, Harley had her hands on your husband. That's not what this is at all. I'm sure that I caught you all by surprise, Danny says. I just wanted to thank Bill for being such a rock for me and the girls. Yes, I heard you tested positive for the same gene that affected Anita. You don't give a fuck. That has to be difficult news, but I'm sure it's comforting to know that Chelsea and Naomi will always have someone to turn to. It's the same energy that Danny had on yesterday, well, this day before episode in her vision. She had that, oh, I can see into the future. That's so Raven. I used to love that show. If Haley says, if worse comes to worse. Hey, got it, pop. Hey! Cha. We at Uptown, honey, and we got Derek acting like he can't walk. Well, he can't. Somebody acting like, child, he can't walk, bitch. He need to take off those tight jeans, then maybe he can walk. He can come in there, and we see Jacob standing up, trying to. What is you doing, Jacob? Shit, this motherfucker. He picked up his damn cane. Yeah, I fooled your ass, didn't I? Yeah. He's so phony. I guess we should have saw that coming because he did the same. He played the same reindeer game with damn Ash. Jacob was like, oh, okay, I see you. So you can walk now. Yeah. I was wondering if I could pull one over on your ass, he said. He said, I ain't seen your ass in a minute, Derek said, so I figured I had a shot. All right, I feel you. Sit down. Yeah. I got to hear all about this amazing recovery you got, bro. Derek says, food first, my man. I'm starving like a horse, man. How about some nachos to start with? I know that's right. I can't, man. I'm meeting Naomi for lunch. Derek was like, what? So what? Wait a minute. That's his wife. What you mean, so what? You never turn down nachos, bro. Just call it an appetizer. Jacob, he talking about, actually, I really got my fill last night. Derek was like, oh, okay. I didn't realize you were just here. Why? Jacob, you better not be no fucking tattletale, Jacob. Why nobody can keep secrets on this fucking show? Derek was like, well, why the fuck we didn't pick a different spot to meet? You know what I'm saying? Old habits. Listen, man, I might as well go ahead and tell your ass. It's best that you hear it from me anyway. Naomi and I were here last night on a double date. Now, I ain't gonna lie. Y'all see this picture right here? Jacob looking good. That bird, honey. That tight shirt. that gold chain, and he looking good. I don't like what you doing. Just because you cute don't mean shit. So Derek says, "Oh, really? You mean with? Yeah, sorry, man." So we hear Ashley. Really? What's your schedule like the next few days? Y'all still say Ashley is boring. She is. I ain't gonna try to front and say the girl ain't boring. She's full boring as fuck. But she was looking cute the other night. I mean, so damn, what's his name? What's his name, y'all? Oh, Grayson. Shit. Ooh, girl. We see Shanice listening. Shanice gonna always be listening, honey. He says, this is how to say, trying to pick up as much overtime as I can. That's what Grayson tells her. But if there's something special that you want to do, she's like, puppy, I will let you know. Okay, okay. And then we hear the doorbell to the elevator, and we see Naomi because they're standing literally right in front of the elevator. And Naomi was like, "Oh, hello, you two. Good to see you, Naomi." He says, you too." So he goes to the elevator, baby. He's smiling at Ashley. Ashley's smiling at him. If I ever make it to the set, even if I did like a damn tour, those little nurse or the over the PA, Nurse Tia to Nurse 112, it's like they always drop those little PA little announcements. I feel like there's some type of code to that shit. What does 182 mean? There's always something there. I've been noticing it throughout the run of the show, but I wonder what those PAs, like when they play that random nurse announcement over the speakers, what that really means. OMG, girl. I saw the looks between you and Grayson, Naomi said. I knew the things were heating up at Uptown, but I want to know how the rest of last night, girl, how that went when we split up. And you can see Shanice is looking like just squinting. What looks, Shanice said, what the fuck's going on? What was last night, girl? And what was at Uptown? And why am I the last to know about this shit? Well, Naomi says our intrepid Ashley had a choice to make last night. When I tell you that damn Naomi and Jacob, they are so immature. They're all into other people's business and spilling other people's tea. That when it's time for them to share cups or sip from the same cup of their own tea, they busy swallowing and spinning each other's face. Oh, that was deep, y'all. That was deep. Let me take another sip of my. I'm drinking. I'm drinking Moscato di Risata. It's good too. My boyfriend got it. Help celebrate, me getting signed with this agency. So when the grocery guy asked him, where you get this from? Because he got it from the grocery store. He said, over there on the shelf. It's in a blue bottle. I love blue. Y'all know I love royal blue. And the guy was like, damn, that must be the top shelf. My boyfriend was like, top shelf? It's on about $20. Back to the show. Naomi was like, I go home after work again. This is the choices that Ashley had before her. Or do something about her very dry current state. And to her everlasting credit, girl, she actually did something about that shit. Did she now? Shanice, is that Shanice? Yeah, Shanice says. What on earth did she do? She got a nightcap with Grace in the lab tech. That damn Naomi tell everybody fucking bitch. Shanice was like, wait a minute, girl, you did not. In fact, she did, Naomi says. And Ashley was like, bitch, I did. New day, new Ashley, she says. I told y'all. Did I tell y'all about 2 months ago? I said that it would not be Andre and it would not be Derek. And now I told y'all she's going to be fucking all the time. Her and Grayson going to be fucking. Just like how damn Les and Marcel. They gonna always be between the sheets all the time. So Shanice was like, all right, bitch, spill it. How was it? Girl, why are these women asking these women what these men are like in the bed? That's the tea. This girl talking about it was different. Naomi was like, bitch, different good or different bad? Different good. Then she looks at us in the camera, honey. She says, really, really good. Y'all didn't show us. Y'all on that bullshit. Cause y'all show us her and Derek all over the place. Well, y'all didn't show, and y'all showed us and Leslie. Y'all showed, I mean, Marcel and Leslie. Y'all showed damn Danny and Dre. Y'all really don't even show Haley and Bill. Y'all notice that? They supposed to be so in love that we never see them fucking. We didn't really see Nicole and what's his name? Ted. So y'all should have at least showed us Ashley and Grayson. Well, we are at Orphe Jeans and we see June. We ain't seen June since last year. Shit. And we have Tyrell and what's this girl name? Jessica. Jessica. That's her name, right? Yeah, Jessica. June says, finally, some good looking customers today. Some of these people who have come in have been enough to take your appetite away. Damn, they look that bad, girl. God dog it. Be careful, the other customers will hear you. Tyrell said. June was like, fuck that good. Maybe that'll encourage them to get in front of the mirror. In front of a mirror before they get in front of folk. I said mirror before I push play. But I said the wrong line though. But maybe she was all loud talking about maybe that'll encourage their asses to get in front of a mirror before they could get in front of people. Girl, remember just a few months ago you was looking just like that. Just like that, girl. Jessica says, or it just might encourage them to hold on to their tip money for your ass. That's a fair point. June says, here you go. She gave them their menus. Salon Noir for me. I'm feeling très chic today. That is what Jessica says, and we're all looking at her like, Whoopie. Say what? June says, oh, you're out. Tragic. Why Jessica act? This bitch, she don't want to be rich, but she want to act. What did bourgeois Leslie said? I suppose the ratatouille will suffice. When did she start talking like this, girl? I'm not gonna be paying attention to her ass. June can read all through her bullshit. June says, girl, is there something wrong with your damn mouth? Because nothing coming out of it is making sense to me. Oh, don't worry about that, June. She's in cotillion mode. Yes, and I'm really hating that elitist nonsense. Okay, thank you. Because I was like, you sound horrible. I mean, but here she go. She's going to be tapping onto Tyrell's personality, changing it every second she can. It's good to be here, eating with real people and eating what real people eat. What that mean, girl? Can you give us a minute? Okie dokie, June says, but make sure, girl, that you order in English, because that's all I understand, honey. And sometimes that shit can be real tough, too. I'm not going to go through this bullshit with them. But anyway, he tells her that once the cotillion is over, that bitch is going to act like she's gotten out of jail. He was like, I told you once you talk to my grandma, it was going to be cool as fuck. She was like, well, damn. I mean, she said I reached out to her ass and she ain't call me back. He was like, well, yeah, she been a little busy, all right? Damn, she'll call you. The whole family is kind of shook right now, right? So she was like, I don't mind. That bitch don't have to call me right away because she could take her time because I do not want to be paraded around like some prize cow at a country fair. He's like, yikes. Oh my God, we are back with Eva the Diva. That is so sad about Mrs. Dupree. We are at Ted's office, and this is loud ass Eva. I think that Eva is kin to them Duprees because her and Danny are both loud as fuck. So she's a Dupree. I mean, what about Nicole? She gonna be okay, right? Ted was like, oh yeah, she'll be fine. What the fuck does Eva have on? What does people dress like with sheer and peekaboobs on this in these offices? I mean, if she was going to meet Isaiah, that'd be something different, girl. But all right. So Ted tells her that Nicole will be fine. She did not inherit the gene that brought on Anita's cancer, but Danny did. Wow. How do you even process news like that? Well, the family's definitely been circling the wagons, Ted said. So he says something like this makes everybody forget about all the trivial stuff. I hope you ain't talking about the shit that you did, baby, because that ain't trivial. If it's inheritable, That means that it's a heavy chance that Martin and Kat have a really good chance of having the gene too, right? He says, right. That's if Nicole tested positive. So we were all holding our breath, waiting for, I said breath, BREFF, child. Waiting for the test results. Thank the Holy Ghost. They dodged that bullet. Oh, Dad, I'm so sorry. You must have been freaking out. It wasn't easy, he says. I bet. Don't take this the wrong way. My cat must have been a handful. Oh, she was, Ted says, but not how you think, because your ass wasn't there to steal the limelight. I had a chance to sit there with my daughter. You're my daughter too, but I did have a chance to really bond with her. That's what he needed. He didn't need an Eva all around. Let him bond with Kat, please. He said that Kat caught everybody by surprise the way that she was reacting. So we're back at the palace, and did I ever say the word palace? Nope. These tipsy fucking recaps. Are you sure that we're not intruding, Gran? Kat says. Impossible, girl. How could my grandbaby and my great grandbaby intrude? What have I told you, girls? You are welcome in this home any time. Vernon turned around like, she. Isn't that right, Vernon? Of course. He doing that old uh cup, teacup thing of what is it? Get out. Twirling that spoon in the teacup. Well, we just wanted to lay eyes on you, Kat says. Are you having a good recovery? Of course I am. Please tell me that you came to talk to me something in, about something far more interesting than chemo. Might that folder have anything to do with the upcoming cotillion? I wanted to show you some of my dress ideas, says Samantha says. I have no idea where to start. Oh, I am flattered. Let me see. They just showing a long still shot of Vernon sipping his tea from that teeny tiny teacup. His hands is way bigger than that. So Anita is still talking about the paintings. Girl, no, the pictures. Oh, Samantha, these are gorgeous. Oh, this reminds me of when Kat debuted. She was absolutely radiant. Then it was like this eerie silence, and you can tell that Anita was very, you know, just feeling some kind of way. And Vernon could tell, babe. He sniffed it. He's like, "You okay, love?" She nodded her head. Did I ever tell you that the Articulates once performed at a cotillion back in Chicago? I bet you were dazzling, Kat says. Oh, well, look, actually, it was at the after party. So it wasn't at a cotillion, girl. It was an after party. Oh, it was, what is that word y'all all love so much? Lit. Not lit. The energy those young women gave us on that night, amazing. And I had no idea what a cotillion was, or what it was about, or any of that shit. I mean, a girl like me, from my background, but baby, when I stepped out on that stage, saw all of those beautiful young women all glammed up, I thought that I had landed on Mars. But the thing is, as I was looking at them, I could sense their confidence, their strength. They were all so fierce. That's how she said it. Fierce. I thought in a way that wait a minute. And I thought in a way they were just like us. The ones up on stage. Different, but still the same. And I hoped that that wasn't my only brush with women like that. And let's look at our and just look at our family, Vernon. My dream came true. There they go, baby. Uh-oh. If I hit the microphone, y'all excuse me. We're at Bill's office, and Danny is asking Haley, is that a dream of yours, Haley? Worst coming to worst, honey? Bill says, I'm sure it isn't, bitch, right? He's looking down at her. I was just trying to be comforting. Bitch. I'm sure I haven't said anything that you both haven't already considered. I can feel the worry in the air. Otherwise, why else would you drop in? To visit Bill in the middle of a workday. Because she don't work, just like your ass. Danny looks at Bill and says, Haley does have fucking good questions, baby. But since we're all caught up, Bill, I will leave you to get back to work just as Haley implied. And I'll call you once I get the girls' blood test results. She didn't even pay attention to Haley. She's looking at their pappy. Again, I don't mind her telling Bill, don't be in my comments getting in my ass about that, all right? Yes, she should tell Bill, but she next time text his ass, call him. Don't bring your ass over there. He'll get it. He'll drop everything for you. I promise you. I can guarantee you that. So Danny leaves and she's talking about that is the last time that I will try to show any sympathy towards her. This is Haley's ass. Ooh, Bill. He tells her showing sympathy only counts when your ass actually mean that shit. Wow. Back at Ted's desk, we are with Ted and Eva. So he was telling Eva how scared Cat was. And he could still see her as that little girl saying, no, 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 no. I said, no, 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 no. Hey, say, no, no, no. Yeah, she used to say, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Like, get out. No, 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 no. I'm trying to get it, but I just don't. Eva, you never will, bitch. You never will get it. Like, if I really had something in me that could take me out one day, I would want to get ahead of it before it even had a chance. He says that's pretty much what everyone felt. I mean, everybody, Martin, her mom, Chelsea, everybody came in her ass trying to get her to change her mind. But you didn't. He was like, look, she's my daughter and I love her. He's like, of course I wanted her to get tested. Like I would want your ass to get tested if the situation was in your, leaned on your side. He says if the situation warranted. He just didn't want to pressure her. Pressure her would have moved her away further. So Kat can be very hard on herself than everybody else is. It's amazing how you can see past the fronts people put up. He said that comes from being a plastic surgeon, baby. I can't tell you how many times I've seen people chasing a fix on the outside for making something that's really on the inside. Damn, that's deep. When I tell you Ted dresses like a Miami doctor, they put this man in the most not paisley down. What's the colors? Those pretty colors like pinks and purples and creams and greens and baby blues. He might as well be in Miami. He might as well be in Florida, honey. This man is in DC. When I tell you he dresses like whoever does his costumes are great because I rarely see Ted in a dark suit. Bill is a dark pinstripe suit wearer, but Ted, let's call him Dr. Miami, honey. So he said that's how he felt about Kat, just covering up what was on the inside or on the outside. It was his job to make sure that she felt protected and to not judge her and just making sure that she felt loved. He says, and luckily, Nicole and the kids are in the clear. So that is no longer a concern. My whole life, I wish for a dad who would love me anyway. Okay. Through being a brat, stubborn streaks, mistakes and all. Whatever you do, however you feel, he tells her, I will always be here for. I will always be here loving you. So we're back at the damn uptown, and Derek tells Jacob, man, you didn't have to hold back on my account, bro. I felt awkward telling you. Yeah. So why tell him? Shit. So Derek was like, look, don't feel bad for letting me know, all right? And for sure, don't feel bad about going on the double date. He says Naomi and Ashley are really tight and ain't no way in hell that she was going to stay single forever. So, neither of you will, Jacob said. Now, see, that's the right attitude to have. He said, I'm just being realistic. It's hitting me, y'all. Realistic. Shit. Yeah, since when? So he says, you live and learn, right? So while he's looking at the menu, he's asking, Jacob, casually ish. So who's the guy? No, I'm sorry. So who's the guy? Anyone I know? No, I doubt it. Never met the guy. He works at the hospital. Oh shit. Does Derek know him? He works at the hospital. So a doctor? Oh man, see, look, I ain't trying to start no shit. I get it. I get it. Derek says too many questions. When I tell you that damn Jacob is wearing this fucking shirt, it's satin. And he got like a little gold link necklace on. Damn, he looking yummy today. Damn. I'm just staring at the picture. And I need to wipe my mouth. I got a man, but he know I got eyes too. So Derek was like, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to put you on the spot. The last thing I want to do is put your ass in an awkward position. So let's just talk about something else. So how's Naomi? He looking like, damn, we don't want to talk about that too, bro. Damn. Oh, he had them really big, pretty eyes. He said, I wish I knew. Oh, Jacob, come lay right here. Put your head right here, babe. I got you. You're we're back at the hospital. I'm gonna read this line that who's saying this? Let me push pause. So this is Naomi as saying, girl, now you're gonna have to define really good, right? Y'all want this girl details? Neither of y'all are fucking, so why y'all want her to tell y'all about the dicky she had last night? Naomi, go fuck your husband. And Shanice, go fuck Ted. Let Ashley fuck Grayson, all right? Yeah. Shanice says, we need details, girl. An ambiance, a build up, a denouement. I'm sorry, denouement. Oh, denouement? Now that's $1,000 word. Oh, what you trying to say? She couldn't say denouement. Why did I put an L in there? Denouement. What is a denouement? Hey, chat boo.
Hey there, Shar. Or should I say, Chat Boo here at your service. Hope you're doing well. Let me know what's on your mind today.
Sure. What is a denouement? Denouement. Denouement.
Absolutely, Shar. So the denouement is basically a fancy word. It comes from French, and it means the final part of a story. It's that moment when all the plot twists get untangled and everything falls into place. Think of it as the resolution where you finally see how everything turns out in a play, a movie, or even a book.
Okay, thank you. I'm a little tipsy tonight, chatted boo.
You're welcome, Shar. And hey, no worries at all. I'm here to keep things nice and easy. So if you're feeling a little tipsy, just relax and chat away. We'll keep it all friendly and laid back, just like a good conversation should be.
All right, y'all heard that. Oh, here I go, dropping shit again. I dropped. If I made a noise, y'all excuse me. I dropped my other phone. So we looking for the climax of the story. Tell us, girl. So Shanice is like, girl, because I wanted you to get my drift. And I do, I understand. But I do need to remind my boss and my best friend, Ashley said, that we are in fact at work, girls, and we're supposed to be medical professionals. Naomi was like, bitch, nice try, because I don't work here. Because I was thinking that same thing, like, Naomi don't work there. And Shanice was like, and I contain multitudes. What does that mean? Ashley says with her dumb self. Shanice breaks this down, which means I am capable, bitch, of being incredibly professional and unrepentant gossip at the very same time. You better be that bitch, girl. T is me, girl. Y'all know I always be like, what's the T? So it's Shanice. Shanice is the T. Okay, fine. Because it seems like you two won't give up. How do I put this? Do we have the real pensive music underneath? I like ice cream. I assume you both do too. That's what she says. Naomi was like, bitch, what does ice cream have to do with anything? Girl, don't tell me they use it on each other. Bear with me, Ashley says. Over the last few years, every time I was in the mood for ice cream, there was really only one flavor for me. Mint chocolate chip. Blah. Who likes this type of what's your favorite ice cream? And I'm not going to ask you if you like this one. I love butter pecan and vanilla bean, but give me butter pecan. I say, but why do I keep hitting this microphone? I love butter pecan. So what is your favorite ice cream? Put it in the comments below. She continues and says, and I liked it. It was so comforting, always having the same flavor. But last night, girls, there was no mint chocolate chip to be had. So last night I decided to try a little raspberry sorbet. Girl, I thought you was finna say a banana split. Naomi says. And so Ashley continues and says, and it was different, fun, and absolutely freaking delicious. So I'm just wondering if you two know the feeling that I'm trying to describe to you ladies. Ooh, Naomi with her nasty ass talking about she want to know how many times did she feel that fucking feeling last night. Go home to your man, girl. Why you into what she doing when you don't even want to do it once with yours, but you want to know how many times she did it with hers, girl? Damn. Ashley said she did it once, twice, three times a lady, and I love you. Thrice, baby. Thrice. I was wondering, I finally realized what I was missing out on. Always ordering the same flavor, girl. It's good to try a new flavor. Okay, I just want to be crystal clear, Shanice says, because you're just not making me hungry. She making her horny. And you're also making me, well, just tell me. She almost said wet. Girl, go over there and knock on Dr. Miami's door. He right there, baby. Y'all could have did something in the elevator. Derek is mint chocolate chip, which makes that hot lab tech I saw you with. Grayson. His name is Grayson. Ashley says, girl, I know his name, Shanice said. So he's raspberry sorbet, Shanice says. Oh, is he ever? Girl, you could have just told that the adult way. We would have gotten it. But of course, this is TV. Shit. Not the way that Leslie was touching that damn pow pow yesterday. Did y'all see how she was touching that pow pow? I didn't want to put that video on here. Y'all noticed that all of my pictures, I was very careful about how I strategically, placed that because she had that pow pow all over the place in that video. I was like, girl, I want to show you because you looking too cute, but I can't put this on my video because they gonna definitely flag the fuck out of me. But the way she was putting her hand on that pow pow. I was like, ooh, pow pow. And back to Ashley, she says, honey, and she cannot wait for her next taste, baby. Shit, Shanice was like, bitch, you just didn't have raspberry sorbet last night, girl. Ooh, she says you have had the flavor that every nurse in this hospital has been craving since his very first shift. That's why I was like, out of all the ladies, why Ashley? Why Ashley? I'm not saying that she's not that girl. All right, please. I know y'all don't have no problem saying she ain't that girl, but I don't get that. Just how we was thinking about the Andre was that about? But she was cute though. I mean, she has an appeal. There's an appeal there. But like Shanice said, all the other nurses was digging on him, baby. But this one, he picked her. She said that her and Grayson have traded looks, and he did ask her out a few times, but she's always put him off. It makes me wonder, has he been trying to ask a lot of the women around there, or is she the only one, Until last night, Naomi was like, right? Till last night, girl. Shanice says, girl, I hope you're prepared. It's going to be pretty noisy around here today, girl. What do you mean? Ashley says, girl, bitch, half this unit has been crushing on his ass, and they're not going to take it well that you got him. But don't worry, girl. I've got you. I appreciate that, Ashley says, but they had their chance, bitch. Shanice says, oh, well, look at my little protege here. I couldn't be more proud, girl. I guess Grayson was just holding out for the best. Facts, Naomi says. So we see Derek crunching on them nachos. Yeah, y'all gonna make me want to chomp on some. Look, man, I don't mean to be cryptic, but Naomi's waiting to hear about a BRCA test. Her grandmother's got this mutated gene, and it puts Naomi at a higher risk of getting breast cancer. I did it without stumbling over my words. But my eyes is real heavy. I got to get through this, baby, because I still got one more damn episode to watch. That shit ain't dropping until Saturday. So we're not gonna go through all of this. He was like, "Man, I know you was going through that," and of course Jacob was worried. He said Naomi is like this real fucking hard rock, except for when she needs to talk about things, she don't say nothing. That bothers him. She said, Jacob, we can talk at the next counseling session. She told you that. She told you that. She don't want to talk about it right now. She want to be able to help her girlfriend get laid, make sure her grandmammy is good, and work. She'll talk when it's time for y'all to talk at Trudy's next session. So he talks about she has a no nonsense. She's gonna put everything in her energies at work, but it does put a cloud over them. She's like I said, it's not that she doesn't want to talk. I don't like how she's acting toward him. Please don't get me wrong, please. But she says she'll talk to him once they damn go to Trudy. They need to take us in the office with Trudy to see how honest she's gonna be about how she's feeling. But yeah, I mean, this sleep is oh girl, get through it, coming. Who would I just say? So Derek was like, well, "What the fuck you gonna do?" He said, "Be strong, stay positive, no matter what the results are." I said, "That's dope, man." He said, "That's the only thing I know how to do. I don't know how to do nothing else. Keep going in spite of that's police training. So Derek was like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." But you did say this was another cloud. What's the first one? I swear I didn't know he was gonna ask about the first one. I just said it just to be bullshitting. When I pushed play, he said, "What was the first?" So he was like, "Damn, are you talking about when you thought she was pregnant? Is that still an issue?" And what's his name? Jacob said, "Pretty much." He said, "I thought your asses went to therapy for that." And Jacob was like, "Yeah, we still fucking going. Yeah." She said, "Now he did say that it did help with the intimacy when it first came up, but as far as where they stand right now, having kids is not an issue. It is the issue because it's a threat." Whew. But not to what we have, but to who we are. Wow. When I tell you these writers, y'all know y'all sick of me talking about these fucking writers. But these writers, baby, are writing. Now, this guy in the background, did I see him before? When maybe he's just an extra because they use the same people like the man with the gray hair, and they use some of the same people in the background. But this white dude that's at the bar while Jacob and Derek are talking, I thought that was the same white guy that I remember seeing there when Vanessa and Danny were at Uptown. He was in the background. So I'm gonna keep my good eye on him because he's there. Again, they use the same people. They use the same people, but he always is strategically sitting right there in the cameras. I just be looking at him. I just be looking, girl. I just be looking. Back at Orphe Jeans, Tyrell gets the omelet. Jessica gets the combo platter. June says, "Perfect combo in my book." And then she looks at her son, child. We're gonna see what they talking about. She's still talking about this damn cotillion and not wanting to go and blah blah blah. We're gonna skip this scene. We'll hit it. So he's telling her that he gets the fact that she wants to boycott the damn cotillion. If he could, he would do it with her, but he cannot back out because this is Samantha's first debut. Everybody wants him there to help celebrate Samantha. And so, why would he want to back out because of his girlfriend? I mean, are they even calling each other that? I don't know. She is really a trip about this whole cotillion thing. She said here she is. Samantha's a whole year younger than her. She cannot wait to walk down that runway and just be this wonderful nest. That she didn't say that, but y'all know she talking about, and she can't stand the whole idea of this fake old money bougie flexing. Girl, give me that old money, baby. Shit. Fuck that. She only talking like that because she's rich. If she came from the same hood and projects where damn Tyrell and damn Samantha were found, she wouldn't be talking like that. So now she asks him to be her escort to the thing because she says they might as well be miserable together. The fabric, the line, the sweep of the skirt. We're back at the palace, and this is what Anita is telling Samantha that she loves the dresses. Oh, Samantha, you will be gorgeous in this. I told you, Cat tells Samantha. Great Grand has the best taste. Oh, it was my. What did Samantha say? It was my taste, I guess. No, that's what I love. I don't know what the fuck that girl says. Then it's settled because I heard what Anita says. Danny gets over to the palace. Slams the door, no bells, no whistles, no nothing. At least Vernon and Anita did ring the doorbell at Danny's place. So Vernon sees her. Sweetheart. I love how she turned around. Like the blocking is so good on this show. It's like if she would have turned around the other way, she probably wouldn't have laid the keys on the table a certain way. I'm sorry, y'all. I look at the little stuff like that. The way she turned around was like um counterclockwise. So she turned toward the camera to turn around and give him a hug. Otherwise, she would have stopped near the door and just turned clockwise to him, and we would have saw her back. But the way that she turned around, we saw both of their profiles. As you see here on the screen, you can see that they're both the sides of them. But if she had stopped at the door, we would have just saw her back, and that's not probably how they wrote for her to block. Blocking is when you certain movements of where you have to be when you do a scene. So in order for her to throw the keys down, in order for her to meet him where he was, so that she wouldn't forget her lines and everything, they tell you how to block because they want it to look as natural as possible, as if you're in a normal scene, a normal environment. So that's what blocking is. How you holding up? Better than expected? A mother? Oh, she's in the living room with Kat and Samantha. Oh, that's so sweet of them to visit. That and cotillion talk. Ah, is it that season for dressing up and coming out again? So Verna was about to go back in the living room. She says, "Well, let's let them have their moment, and we can have ours." And I know you want to get back into there with mother, so I won't go on too long. Yeah, she didn't have the heart to tell them that she was too tired for the visit. That is Anita Dupree, always thinking of everyone first. You're going to really have to help her. Get that impulse under control, Dad. I know, but I want to be there for you too, baby girl. I just can't get it out of my head that you tested positive for that damn gene and what it could mean for your two beautiful girls. One thing I know, Danny says, whatever happens, I'm going to be able to handle it. And you are a huge reason why. I absolutely did mean what I said to Danny. Every word. We go from soft, comforting environment to spastic, and I meant what I said. This is damn Haley trying to whine her way to Bill. Bill is looking at her. Shut up, bitch. He says, that the fuck what I was afraid of. Do you ever take a step back and look at how many times you've taken her side over mine? Really, Haley? Yeah, really. Do you call blowing up my marriage taking her side? Wait a minute. He says, do you call blowing up my marriage taking her side? Mm-mm. Huh? Oh, how about divorcing her? Is that putting you second? Huh? You already won the big prize, Haley. But somehow that shit doesn't seem to be enough for your ass. Bill, you know what? You know what I fucking think? I think your ass thought it was funny. Twisting that knife with Danny, trying to get a fucking rise out of her. Well, there's not a damn thing funny about my children or their mother possibly getting cancer. Oh, he, child, I ain't never seen him like this over some Danielle before. Never. And he banged on the fucking desk. Ow, Bill. When he banged on the desk, the damn cup to the tea, the damn spoons ain't ting-a-ling-a-ling. Haley is like, I need to kill this nigga now because he mad now. She looking at that cup like this shit is not working fast enough. This nigga is like acting a fool. I know the situation is serious, okay? It's not a joke to me. I mean that. And you have every right to be worried about your daughters. And Danny too. He looking at her like, yeah, right. Well, if you actually mean that shit, then you should try a little harder in showing it. And then once again, around here, damn pouting about the fact that Danny is an important figure in Naomi and Chelsea's lives, which means that she's a fucking important figure in mine too, bitch. I finished my glass. I'm only doing one. I'm not doing two. Because if I don't, I will not finish this shit. Bill, I was just. Your actions, Haley. They speak louder, bitch. I'll, I'll, I'll do better. I promise. We got a lunch reservation at the club. Now let's get the fuck out of here and not be late. God dog it, Bill. Don't mess with Bill. No, 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 no. Child, the way he walked out of that door, I was like, hey, Bill. I have learned so much from you, Daddy. Mother, too. We're back at the palace, and this is Danielle speaking to her father in the hallway. The foyer. And I feel fortified, strengthened for whatever comes next. He says, well, I'm glad you fucking feel that way. Why, do you wish I had known about this power a little sooner? Let's say when my marriage blew up. Well, I do appreciate the kudos, but baby, that's strength in you. That strength in you, baby, you were born with it. Same as your mammy. Now for your fucking ex-husband. I know, I know. You're worried that I will lean on him a little too much, especially now. I remember what you told me, and I wish I could reassure you, but, you know, things have changed practically overnight. Vernon was like, well, how the fuck is that? I realize Bill has to be a part of whatever goes on with me. I might as well give up the ghost and say, James, have it. James, you got it, James. James, you got it, James. I know they're gonna get back together. I knew that season 1. But he has never, ever been committed to her. Although it's inevitable. But Bill does not have to be a part of your life, Danny. I know you don't like it, Daddy, and his wife certainly doesn't, but my girls need him right now. Verna says it's not your girls that I'm worried about, child. And they're adults now anyway, huh? They've forged their own relationships with him. That's my point. That's my point. They're grown. Both of them. That's my point. And that's all she said was true. Let's go see Mother, huh? I think she's fighting with her feelings. When Pam had given her the green light that it was okay for her to go lean on Bill, she literally went to go lean on Bill. And I think that that's what caused. She's always had that denial. I'm running away, like melt into Andre. But this whole conversation right now does show that she's a little confused about her feeling. Well, she loves Bill. We clearly can see that. Um, she loves Andre, but I feel like, yeah, and this conversation does have me a little concerned. Now, the second dress, the line from the bodice to the skirt isn't that clean, child. This is Anita talking to Samantha. Hi, loud ass Danny. Danny, Kat says. Oh, you're just in time to look at my dress selection, Samantha says. Of course, go to the fashion model. We were just talking about this one, Samantha says, and Danny was like, ooh, this would be perfect. I agree with Mother about the bodice, but this could be adjusted. And while Danny is talking, you can see Anita she just looks sick. She slowly got up and just standing there looking at her family. Oh, she kind of wobbled a little bit. I ain't talking about the dance either. Vernon looked like, what? Are you all right? To be honest, when you arrived earlier, my concerned husband was going to tell you that this wasn't a good time for a visit, but I wouldn't let him, and I should have taken his cue. This actually was a little much for me today. Oh, Grandma, we didn't know we let you rest. We figured that you might be a little worn out from the chemo, but you look so well. I'm really sorry, Samantha said. No, 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 baby. No apologies necessary. This was a very valuable lesson for me today. Even I have my limits. We're back at Ted's office, and Ted is telling Eva, Cat and Martin didn't inherit the gene, thank God. But they still have some family members who have to contend with the possibilities, which is a toughie. And I know what's on Kat's mind right now, even though her ass doesn't want to say it out loud, Ted says. She's worried about Chelsea testing positive, isn't she? He says they're like sisters. Ted. He says, youch, that probably didn't land the way I intended it. Nope. Don't worry, Dad. Kat and I are sisters only. Don't worry, Dad. Kat and I are sisters in name only. But Kat and Chelsea does have a bond that makes them like sisters. So hanging together, working together. So I get it. Girl, do you have friends? I don't think she got no friends. But waiting to hearing about Chelsea's results must be killing Cat. So he says, and like in Naomi too, it's a lot, Ted says. That just seems, it just means, damn wine, baby. That just means she needs someone like you more than ever. Don't push them together, Ted. Ted, you always be doing that shit. Let them girls come together like they supposed to in their own time. So that she was looking like, what? He said, you know what? Forget I said that. You want me to reach out to Kat? As much as I love them and think it would help, it would be selfish of me to ask after the way she treated you. We're not gonna go down this. I think he's playing on her sympathy. He's like, hopefully one day you guys will tear down those walls. But yeah, it's just too soon, right? I think he can see on her face that she looks like she might just reach out to her. You can see it. Well, I wouldn't do it for her, but I would definitely do it for you. So he nodded his head like that's my girl. So he knows she gonna reach out. Do I want to have kids now? I think I do. This is that fine ass Jacob. Jacob looked fine today, but I don't know what it is. That's what he's telling Derek at damn Uptown. Derek fucking them damn tacos up. But Naomi definitely does not. We took all that shit off the table when we got engaged. And I never thought it would be a real possibility again. Until she got that false positive pregnancy test. And the therapy, it's helped. It's definitely helped with the communication and help revive our intimacy. But now we got this genetic thing hanging over our heads. And that's what got me worried. I feel like it's going to be, well, Derek was like, what do you mean? Why? I think it's going to be a replay of all of the negative things of after how Naomi found out she wasn't pregnant. She's going to completely shut down on me. And this is the first time in our relationship that where we didn't feel like we felt like us. He said if he and Ashley had the same thing that was going on for him and like him and Naomi, they would have never broken up. Damn, they only showed Grayson like less than 5 minutes. When he coming back? I tell you, Derek is just not the smartest person. He says, "You two can get through anything because you were meant to be. As simple as that." Derek, there is nothing profound, baby, about what you just said. But I mean, I hope you're right because I don't believe in that all meant to be bullshit. That's some fabricated, romanticized way of looking at things. To me, relationships are about trust, truth telling, hard work, communications, things like that. Meant to be isn't as important as the daily choices we make. Wow, now that's fucking deep. Meant to be isn't as important as the daily choices we make. Wow. Derek says, sometimes when you're in the middle of something, it's tough to see what works and what doesn't. That nigga said. Maybe that was my mistake with Ashley. Jacob says, no. Lying to her was your mistake, Derek. Fair enough, Derek says. He's like, but you and Naomi, y'all don't sugarcoat shit. Y'all being real with each other. Well, I really enjoy hearing all these salacious details wrapped in ice cream flavors. This is Naomi talking while we are back at the hospital with the lady. Um, but I am due to meet Jacob at the club for lunch, so bye. Madame Attorney, Shanice says, do come again. Oh, I will. Let's hope Ashley does too. No, I'm just kidding. So Ashley tells Naomi, please text me, girl, the minute you get the results. Because Shanice had walked away. Yeah. I've been trying to not think about it, Naomi says, but yes, I do have a lot of family to inform, but you know that you're near the top of that list, right? I'll be thinking about your grandmother and your mom and Chelsea and you too, bestie. My heart goes out to all of you guys, Ashley says. So they give each other a hug, Naomi and her bestie, and so Naomi leaves. And Shanice comes up to Ashley and says, of all the people in this hospital, you're the one who hooks up with Grayson. Why does that surprise Shanice so much? She's heard some shit about him. Shit, see? I know it's coming, Jen. Go ahead, teach Jazz. Go ahead, baby. Ashley says, well, maybe out of everybody in the hospital, baby, he's the one who hooked up with me. Oh, smell you. Go ahead, girlfriend. Go ahead. Shanice says, but just remember one thing, bitch. Girl, you better watch out when you decide to get your butter the same place you get your bread. That is the truth. I think I told y'all that about my daughter. Two places that you don't have a relationship with somebody, where you close to where you live and where you work. Because when you split up, if you split up, but when you do, it's a very, very awkward situation. But people don't listen. Again, I'm not saying it doesn't work out, because I'm sure there's some people out here listening that thing worked out perfectly. You found your person or your soulmate wherever you worked or where you lived. But a lot of times it's rough if you do break up. It's rough to coexist. Excuse me, but who's exactly buttering Dr. Richardson's bread? Ooh, Ashley. Ooh. Shanice says, not me, girl. Not even close. Ashley was like, well, maybe you should do something about that, bitch. Mm-hmm. So we're at the at the damn country club. When I tell you, Haley looks like she's a 12-year-old little girl in this damn seat. Look at the picture. Bill looks like a jolly green giant. And she looks like she's a little girl because the waiter brought them their menu. What do you think of the special? She says. He says, whatever. It don't matter. um, so what are you thinking about Lynette's case? Complicated. And I don't feel like fucking thinking about that shit right now. Wow. And have you given any thoughts on to who's on track for partner? He's looking like, bitch. Will you fucking hush? He's looking like this bitch. It's getting on my damn nerves. She really, she's acting like she cares. It's like, come on, let that Chicago, let that hood. Hey, what did she say her name was? Her real name? I can't remember, y'all. I remember this is Tipsy. Yeah. So I can't remember what her real name. It was a Trish. I don't know what the fuck that girl's real name is, but what was I gonna say? I forgot. How long am I going to get the how long am I going to get the silent treatment, Mr. No Eye Contact? He looks at her like she's a piece of shit. Well, that's not up to me. So Samantha and Kat comes to Orphe Jean, and so I'm not gonna go through all the shit with them. Samantha says she feels bad about not clocking that great grandmother wasn't feeling well, and Kat was like, "Girl, you know she always tries to rise above it, and you know she always does. That ain't nothing new." So Kat was like, well, her covering for us just proves to them how much she loves them and how much she wants to spend time with them. So they go and sit, or at least try to go sit with Tyrell and Jessica. And this, I love her coat. Eva is there, and so Kat is looking at Eva like, "Go ahead, girl. You telling Samantha, you go ahead, girl. I'll catch up." And Samantha's like, "Oh shit." Okay. Hi, Aunt Eva. Hi, Samantha. What do you want, Kat? I was talking to Dad earlier, and he told me about what's going on. Yeah, it's not great, Kat says. Is that all? No, actually, I just wanted to tell you that I know how much you love your grandmother. And I'm pretty sure that you're anxious about your aunt and about your cousin Naomi, but especially about Chelsea. And I don't know when her test will come back, but I bet the waiting is almost as hard for you as it is for her. And I just wanted to say that I'm sorry. And well, I'm here for you. What? I mean, we know that Eva has a good heart. I'm not going to even front about that. She has a good heart. She doesn't make a lot of good decisions, but she has a good heart. She does. She really does. Kat, what are you going to do, girl? Don't let me push play and embarrass me, because I've been really disappointed in you this season. I'm still Team Cat, but what you finna say, girl? To listen to you and to lean on if you need to. Now we hear a door knock. It's Ted's office. He says it's open, And it's Shanice, honey. He says, Shanice. He says, wait, is this about our new patient moving to rehab? Shanice says, no, not exactly. I brought you something. Oh, you brought me something, Ted says. Really? What is it? She said she brought him some ice cream. You like chocolate, right? That's a sign that she ready to try something different. Good move, script writers. Real good move. I like that. I do like that. Thank you. That was cute. So we're back at Orphages. So Jessica asked Samantha, "What's in your file folder?" Samantha's like, "Bitch, you ain't interested." I might be. Well, it's about dresses, about the cotillion. You never know. I still might be interested. Oh, you going, bitch? Oh yeah. Now that I got an escort, she grabs Tyrell by the arm. Oh, okay, cool. We're back to the other side of Orphe Jeans. Cat. Lean on you. Cute. It's too bad that you didn't mean it. Actually, I did. I meant every word. This is a meaning too, like people saying things that they don't, that people think that they don't mean when they actually mean it. Now I don't know if Haley, well, no, Haley didn't mean that shit, but I know Eva is a good heart. She meant it. Well, now it's my turn, and I mean every word. Cat, damn cat, stay out of my business. She told the girl to stay out of her business. Oh my god, stay out of my family. Eva says, "Look, the only reason I gave this a shot because our dad wanted me to. And I would do anything for his ass. But just so you know, one day your ass is gonna need me. And after all the times you told me to go to hell, I'll throw those fucking words right back at you. Dad or no." And she mean that thing, and it's gonna happen. Somehow I feel like Kat is gonna get that gene. Something's gonna happen to her. She's gonna fall ill, and she's gonna need Eva. She's going to need her. It's gonna be a need. It ain't gonna be no words. It's gonna be like some blood or something that Martin can't do. Um, Neither can her mammy do. Eva's going to be the only one that can save her. Ow! Ted is eating from Shanice's cup. We are at the office, and she's holding the ice cream, and he's dipping his spoon in the cream, ice cream, and he's telling her that it's delicious. So, what made you bring me this? He says, "Afternoon delight." She says, "Share a bite and I'll tell you." When I tell you these people got me jumping. So he dips the spoon and then he puts the ice cream in her mouth. And she says, mm. Wait a minute. You shit. She says, tempting. She threw that damn ice cream on the desk and they just grabbed each other and tongued each other down. I thought that I would just deliver these lab reports in person, Nurse Morgan. This is Grayson. We see him at the end of the show. He gives them to Ashley, and we see Derek in the background getting off the elevator. And she's looking like, ow. She says, "Personalized service from the lab. Why, thank you." "What do I call you?" she says. "Lab Tech Grayson?" So Derek is always listening in the background, just like how he was with Andre. Now he's there listening to her and Grayson. He says, "What do they say? It doesn't matter what you call me, as long as you call me." "I don't think anybody says that anymore," she says. He says, "Yeah, they do, in old movies." "The black and white one," she says. He says, "Mm-hmm. You're a fan of vintage film?" "I'm not sure," she says. "It's hard for me to see things in just black and white." "Well, that's the secret, Nurse Morgan," he says, "seeing all the different shades." "And in life," she says. He says, "Well, in life, good can be sweet, bad can be dangerous, and sometimes bad is exactly what you want." He's listening. Derek is so corny. "Naomi, Jacob." We are back at the country club, and that is thirsty ass, worrisome ass what's her name? Damn, what's that bitch name? Haley. So Bill gets up, literally leaves Haley where she is, and just gives Naomi a hug and tells her that he saw her mammy earlier, and talking about Danny, and that he's wishing everybody to have the best result. So Haley did remember that text that she sent. Naomi told her, she said, I couldn't respond to you right away, but thank you for the text and checking in. She really appreciated it. And Bill looking like, what? You texted Naomi, he says. When? When you suggested it. I knew you were worried about her. We're not friends anymore, but that doesn't mean I don't care. So he was smiling. He felt better. Then he reached out his hand. Well, Jacob and Naomi left to go to their table. And so he was happy. Bill was happy. Reached out to his wife and held hands. I won't stay a minute longer because I do know you have to go back upstairs and get into bed. This is what Danny is telling her mammy. And she's talking just to check on her mother back at the palace. And you're going to make sure that she does exactly that, right, Daddy? He says, as much as your mammy hates being bossed around, I think that I'm up for the challenge. So Danny leaves, and so Vernon looks down at Anita. She's like, you are not going to get a fight from me, my love, because I don't think I have any fight left in me. He says, please, I know different. This is going to be rough, my darling, she says. He says, well, what the doctor says, there will be bad days and there'll be better days. Let's take the elevator upstairs. And right when Danny leaves the house, she gets a text from Naomi telling her that the results are in. This was a good, yeah, I had to do this today, y'all, as a damn tipsy. That was the end of episode number 10 of Beyond the Gates season 2. Thank y'all for your patience in trying to get this damn microphone together. This has been a really crazy week, but we got through it. I got one more episode to do, which will be released on tomorrow. My microphone was supposed to come today, but of course not. It's not gonna come the day that you order it. What do you think, girl? So hopefully this sounds well. And yeah, it's gonna be good. We're gonna have a good time. Hopefully, I give you guys a nice kiki tonight, or it is nighttime by the time you get this. And I will see y'all in the next video. Thank y'all for your well wishes. Thank you for all of the congratulations that you gave me. That means so much. Y'all already know how I started this. I sent in all my paperwork, so yeah, I got to get some headshots, some new headshots, and let's get it going, baby. Auntie trying to be a star. Bye.